Hello, and welcome to this Rimworld Let's Play series, the Rimdalorian. As the name implies, this is a primarily Star Wars themed Rimworld Let's Play. My channel for now is going to mostly probably focus on Rimworld. I do have a couple ideas for other sorts of Let's Play series, but for now we're going to start with this one. Firstly, I must point out that I need to thank Rycon Roleplays and Mr. Samuel Streamer. Their channels have kind of reignited my desire to try this. I don't expect to get anywhere as big as them, but that's okay. This is a interesting hobby for me to pursue and something new. Hopefully I learn from it. But without further ado, let's talk about this series really quick. I'm going to do what I can to stand out from those two as well as other Rimworld Let's Players by having the little story beats similar to what I started this video with. I do apologize for the roughness of that edit. It was my first time doing that in Lightworks and probably my second time ever doing something like it. So I got a lot to learn from that, and as all YouTube channels start, things are kind of rough in terms of polish and all that good stuff. I can't, afford an editor or anything of that nature. I got to do it all myself. So without any further ado on that part, let's talk about our story. As we saw in the intro, we are following Aegis, a young Mandalorian who was tasked to bring back Alleria, who is the scion of a noble house from Coruscant. Whilst they were traveling from the Outer Rim, particularly the planet Lothal, back to Coruscant, they were intercepted by another force and shot down, forced to crash land. This is where they ended up landing, over here by Lake Lyrebirdwing. Kind of an interesting lake name. We got this nice little area to ourselves, so that's good. As far as other people on this planet, we got a lot of Twi'leks, probably trying to escape, their past, the slavery of Twi'leks and all that stuff. We also got the Zabraki Empire here. They don't like us at all. The Twi'leks are pretty neutral to us, but that's okay. We also got the Findsmen. They like us. I know they're Star Wars related, but I don't recall what race they actually are. I suppose we'll learn as time goes on. And up here, I don't know what's going on with their symbol, but this is the Trandoshans. They're also on here. They got a little settlement here near the Farwing Expanse. As you can see, both the Republic and the Empire are held out on this world. Currently, the Empire likes us and the Republic does not, but that's okay. That could change really easily. Now, this takes place during a period of time before the sequel movies. I don't like the sequel movies, but it's a important period of time that everybody knows, so we're going to use that. And post Episode 6. So after the second Death Star's destruction, I'm going to roughly say around 10-20 years after the fact. So the Galactic Empire is mostly run by Grand Admiral Thrawn at this point. And due to that, they are going to take up more of a Chiss collective type of ideology. Now, on this planet, there's the Shattered Empire, not to be confused with the Galactic Empire. They were the ruling estate of this planet, Airom V, long ago. In their hubris, they crafted these semi-organic, semi-mechanical crystalloid creatures, potentially from kyber crystals and other lightsaber crystals. they were meant to be a race of servants and slaves and things of that nature, but unfortunately for the Shattered Empire, these crystalloid individuals rose up and pretty much pushed them to the brink of nearly being destroyed. They're only a single settlement now. These crystalloid, the Ecrian Collective as they're called, I don't think they're going to be friendly to anybody. They're going to be an absolute menace. Also on this map, we have Deathwatch. As Anseal did warn us, Deathwatch does have some outposts on here. One of our primary mods that we're going to be playing with is Rimwar, and Deathwatch is our antagonist of this series. Of course, we're probably going to have to deal with these guys, the Galactic Empire, and potentially the Shattered Empire as well. Not to mention this Outlaws Canyon, which is just a faction of scum and villainy. Anybody who doesn't fit in, pretty much. You know, pirates, things of that nature. We're going to have to deal with them. Of course, that is if we don't get rescued from this planet, which we're supposed to in 2 days. Now, let's go over our characters here real quick. I'm going to go ahead and draft them up. And, okay. So here, let's start with Aegis. Aegis is a young Mandalorian, only 21 years old. You'll notice that he does have elf ears, as does she. This is because Aegis himself is only half human. He is also half Sephi. For those who don't know what a Sephi is, they are from the Clone Wars. King Alaric, one of Yoda's close friends, was a Sephi. They ended up fighting with the Confederacy of Independent Systems and going against the Galactic Republic at the time. They're the closest thing to elves Star Wars has, as far as I'm aware of, in terms of, you know, classical elves like Tolkien elves. But that aside, he's pretty average as far as all the skills go. He's crafted, oriented, and he likes to fight people up close. He's good with a blaster, but that's not his preferred method of dealing with things. However, for now, that's all he has, so that's what he's going to be using. He does not have Beskargum yet. He will eventually get that once he's paid for the safe return of Alleria. So as he was picked up by Anseal, who is his more or less, I guess you can call him the foster father of sorts. They noticed while Aegis was training that he picked things up quite quickly. He was a little bit better than your normal foundling, and that's largely due to him being a force-sensitive individual. They didn't know it, so he never trained it up, but that is certainly going to change in this series. Furthermore, his Sephi heritage made him a fast and quick walker. However, due to his training with the Mandalorians, his musculature changed, making him a little bit more densely muscled and a little less flexible than what he naturally was. So, Fast Walker is completely gated by Tough, but that's okay because Tough, its movement speed debuff is negated by Fast Walker. So they kind of work hand in hand to basically just give him 4 traits instead of 5. He is muscular. This increases his carrying capacity, which is the primary benefit of this. As somebody who's going to be running around with a lot of armor and weapons, that's very important. He's also brave. That should come without saying. Going on bounties and dealing with life and death situations almost on the daily, you're going to have some modicum of bravery. Moving on to Alleria. She is listed as a royal bastard, but that's solely because there isn't really a backstory that fits what she actually is. So we'll go into that a little bit more as the story kind of moves forward. I'm going to keep that kind of a little secret for now. But as she grew up, she found herself being a artist. Um, Her family wanted her to do certain things and go a certain direction in her life, and she rebelled against that. She decided she's going to do what she wants to do, and what she likes to do is art. As you can see here, she doesn't have, a burning passion for art or anything, which is kind of ironic and funny, but it's all right. She's pretty middle of the road as far as this goes, just like him. We're only starting with 2 pawns, so I didn't want to kind of screw ourselves over too badly. She too is force sensitive, and there's a big mystery as to why. And it's part of the reason why she's very sought after by multiple factions. Deathwatch wants her, Aegis' own coven wants her. Obviously, the family that she belongs to wants her back. But does that really mean the intentions are good? Who knows? I guess we'll have to play this out and see. Besides that, she is super immune, and the Force certainly helps with that, though a little unusual all the same. Due to her upbringing, being a noble woman, effectively, she loves the lavish lifestyle. She's going to be a little less happy if she doesn't have a impressive bedroom, though to be honest, they're going to be here for a couple of days. She'll be back in those impressive bedrooms sooner than later. She also loves to party. A little bit of a party girl. And she will remember parties a lot longer, which is good to kind of offset the greedy aspect should we have, parties quite often, which I don't see what they're going to party about, but, who knows? Birthday parties are a thing. Beyond that, she is also, beautiful. And with that, let's go ahead and unpause the game. Let these guys do their stuff. I will be completely frank, this is now the second time that I've gone in and recorded this episode. The first recording, I went through, edited the whole thing, took me forever. And unfortunately, I found that recording on my native ultra widescreen desktop monitor and not having a Lightworks subscription doesn't bode well for the video. So I'm re-recording this in standard format as far as a wow, okay, well, I'll talk about that in a second. I'm recording this in your just standard screen resolution, 1080, as opposed to the ultra wide stuff. That way it's a bit easier for people watching the video to read until I have, enough money to spare to deal with the Lightworks stuff and have an actual subscription. We're going to deal with it this way, which is fine. So it looks like they decided they want to be together. I wish you were a mirror. I wish I were your mirror so I could admire you all day long. Well, seeing as you're the only two out here, it's pretty hard to admire anybody else. We're going to go ahead and build this house for them, and since they're together, that's good. We can just slap down a bed for them. Double bed. We want a wood one, though. I don't want to waste our steel on it. So we're going to have people chop wood. She's going to be our primary doctor, nurse, and surgeon. We'll put him on a 3 for that. Childcare is part of the children mod that I have. Foundlings are kind of an important thing with Mandalorians. A lot of the stories have to do with, well, I guess not a lot, but you do see a lot of foundling-based things, especially in the current media of Star Wars with Grogu and Din Djarin and all that stuff. So I put that in, and because of that, there are some words you might see in the health screen that describe certain parts. So this isn't for children, this show. And yeah, that's what those are for. It's for that, so they can procreate and I guess have foundlings running around. Whether or not that's going to be a good idea ultimately, who knows. I felt it just added a nice little extra depth of reality to it. So you look at the map. Looks like we got a lot of steel and compacted machinery based off a cursory glance. We have more steel. There's some machinery. Some more machinery. I like this little alcove here. I don't know what I'd do with it, but pretty neat. We could like build a bridge across here and then have it like cut into the mountain a little bit. I'm not a huge fan of mountain or hill bases, but it is an option. Maybe we can put our prison there. That'd be kind of funny. Okay, looks like we got some wood. We'll make a mahogany. We will not make a mahogany royal bed. We will make a mahogany bed. Let's slap it right there. We will also need some torch lamps. One right here. One at the entrance. We will build a table once we have some stockpile zone. I do apologize. The game will kind of do that. There's something with the ticks per second that I'm going to have to explore and figure out. But I wanted to re-record this before doing anything else. I guess we should cancel this. Build it over here. I find if I zoom in at the river, it kind of fixes the problem. So I'll do my best to get that figured out as soon as possible. I think for now what I'll do is I'll let them go about their business, and I will cut back once there's something of interest going on. So without any further ado, I will see you back in a moment. Okay, and we're back for just a moment. We actually had a crop sprout. Some corn just randomly decided to grow. So that's fun. Looks like we got a drizzle going too. So some rain's incoming. And I just noticed while they were working on the rice paddy and the potato grove, as I'm calling them, got a nice little ancient danger right here. I'll probably crack this open before we leave the planet. You know, just to see what's in there. We also got a bear. So far the bear hasn't been a problem, but we do have some E11 blasters that will rip that thing to shreds if it does become an issue. So we got that going for us at least. Other than that, not much is going on. I figured, I don't know, I'll tell you about the corn. No. But we'll be back once something is going on. Okay, so we're back, and I just thought this was hilarious. They already decided to get married. You know, I've heard of shotgun weddings before, but that's a little ridiculous. I wish them the best. I suppose when you're the only other person stranded on a planet, you might do something like this. I don't know. But yeah, that was the one thing that happened. Oh, there was one other thing. A faction bombardment started. We're not going to go visit that, but somebody's blowing somebody up here. And it is within our zone, but we aren't quite in a spot to go out and explore, besides the fact we're supposed to be getting picked up tomorrow. So it's better just to stay put. Then I'm sure the whole marriage thing will fall through as soon as I get off world and all that stuff happens. You know, kids these days. But yeah, I figured I would let you in on that. So yeah, they're gonna get married, maybe. And we will see what happens. But I will return when something else is going on. Okay, we are back once more. Looks like we have a Wander who wants to join an assassin droid named Forlome. I figured we might be able to get him a better name, but Forlome, that's pretty cool. This is a charity incident. If we turn Forlome away, the believers in charitable beliefs will be unhappy. Believers in New Mando'a, Alleria, and Aegis. He already converted her. This is probably a good chance to talk about that, but first let's go ahead and accept this guy. Oh, this dude looks pretty dang sick. And he's from Death Watch. Nice. That's, okay. I suppose... Let me pause. We'll look at the droid here in a minute, but first let's take a look at the ideology. We are New Mando'a, based off the new Mandalorians. The old ways caused nothing but pain for our people. We must be better. This you can ignore. I didn't change that, but charity is essential. We want to help people when we can. We still want to get paid, but helping people does take priority. We don't care about tainted apparel or tattered apparel. We see battle often enough. That's going to happen. It's just part of life out here in the Outer Rim. Physical love is free and approved. All this stuff is... You can pause it here if you want to look at this. I didn't change most of this from what it was. Our leader is Mandalore. Our moral guide is an armorer. I thought that might be cool. We got the Mandalorian funeral, the Mandalorian welcoming, and the Mandalorian vigil, which is supposed to be for the Night of a Thousand Tears, which the Book of Boba Fett goes over. We also have a Mandalorian pew, well, Mandalorian runes and then pews for our kind of church, so to speak. Our relics are the X-Loop, which is a big ass weapon. I don't know if we'll use it or if we'll just leave it on an altar, but it's cool either way. And then we have the Awoken helmet. This is based off of Jango Fett's helmet. It's not actually Jango Fett's helmet as far as, you know, lore is concerned, but I like the look of the helmet, and it is different than all the other Mandalorian helmets, which are kind of just one color. So I figured it's being a relic, it's worth having multiple colors like that. Our weapons noble are ultra tech, so we don't like using Neolithic weapons, so no gaffy sticks for us. As far as venerated animals, the Arctic lion is our venerated animal, much like Din Djarin and Grogu felling a mudhorn. Aegis felled an Arctic lion, and that is the symbol of his little family clan, which I suppose is growing considering these two are going to get married, maybe. Let's check out this guy. Where are you? You are down here, and you literally do nothing but fight. Forlome is a goddamn psycho. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we got a researcher. 19 intellectual is fantastic. Planet leading master. This dude is a genius. He has an annoying voice, He's a heavy sleeper. I don't know if a droid even sleeps, but here we are. He's inquisitive, so he's not going to break as quickly. He's restless. So he's a heavy sleeper, but he's restless. Interesting. He has a strong heart. Oh, this is the Virtue mod. It's a new mod. It apparently, whenever you get to a breaking point, you can have the chance to have a virtue instead of a mental break, which is great. You might get something good out of mood being so poor. He has a wanderlust, so he's good at foraging food, but he is a psychopath. Which, honestly, that's not terrible. I can deal with that. And an advanced AI, so there we have it. Forlom. Welcome. I feel like we can get a better name for that. Perhaps somebody might suggest something in the comments, or I'll probably have something by the second episode thought of anyway. But yeah, for now, that's what's happened. That's our little update, and we'll be back when something else is happening. We are back, and it looks like a lot is just going on. We got some cargo pods dropping. I guess we'll find out what's in them, but more importantly, we got a drifter named Lovey. If she survives, she'll be badly wounded. She is from the Galactic Empire. If you rescue her, she may join you freely, otherwise she'll return home and spread goodwill between your factions. So we got an Imperial who is crashing. That's unusual, but maybe it has to do with this space battle. Several massive spaceships have engaged in combat in the planet's orbit. Missed shots and debris can impact the ground in the area. This can lead to massive fires. Lovely. And we're supposed to be getting picked up. This must have to do with that. So, let's see what's going on here. They're just leaving immediately. And yeah, you're pretty jacked up. Are you sure you want to leave? Hang on, what? Alleria, no, you tend. Try to fix that person. What's going on up here? Einer Andre. A Jedi. Well, somebody from the Jedi Order. They're a mountain lover, sanguine, ascetic, and brave. A Trandoshan who believes in the Jedi. Melee's really good, otherwise not that great. Incapable of caring. You know, that's okay. Rescue. Oh, we need sleeping spots. Furniture, sleeping spot. I did check the droid Forlom, and he does not require sleep, so he will not need a bedroom or anything of that nature. Instead, he gets this lab whenever we actually separate it from everything else. I don't know if you're going to be able to reach that person. And the earth is shaking. Lovey-dovey Miprasa extends a declaration on behalf of the Empire as an unauthorized settlement. The settlement is hereby required to pay a registration fee of 100 silver to be entitled to land usage rights. Are you kidding me? You crashed, and we're going to rescue you, and you decide taxes are what's important. Well, seeing as we don't even have silver, we're going to have to reject this. Lovey sternly reports a code into their communicator and draws their weapon. Oh boy. I don't know if you're really going to be able to do much. Let's see what's in here. Rubies. Well, maybe we could make a nice sculpture with it. Alleria might know what to do with that. Okay. This donkey, or this doe, almost got blown up. And something just fell up here. We can close those two. Why is there a fire down here? A shot must have hit down, all the way down there. We cannot worry about that too much. We got arcane collaboration at Twi'lek. That's poisoning our water. Because they're dead. This warg just got mollywopped by a tortoise. I mean, it won in the end, but still. Okay, so 3 hours on that. How are you? You're bleeding out in 11 hours, so go ahead and tend to Einer Andre. We'll have to come up with a better name for that guy if he decides to stay. I think there's another body up here, but I can't find it. Oh, maybe this was it? New Mando'a. So this is somebody from Aegis's crew that is dead. That can only mean the pickup isn't going as intended. This isn't good. What is good, we got some rain. Another new Mando'an. Uh-oh. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? A shot hit the ancient danger and is going to unleash these mechanoids. Oh god. Well, if we survive, we get specialized limbs. And some of these, and Glitterworld medicine. Just when I thought this couldn't get any worse. Okay. Okay. This is happening. Forlorn, where are you? I need you over here, stat. Oh boy. These look really cool though. Well, here's the true test. Did you take care of it? Is it dead? No, it is not. It is not even getting hurt. Oh god. Okay, we need to cross the river. Alright, you're gonna attack that thing, that's fine. We need to use this river for as much as we can. Oh Christ. This thing is way too tanky. What the hell is up with this thing? It's cracked out. Heat, that's why. And these E11s, what do they do? Are they heat based? It doesn't state. I don't know if this is heat based or not. I can only assume that it is. There you go. You two try to kill this thing. Jesus. Oh, lovely. Another transport pod crash. Welcome to the party. William, T4 android. Do you have any weapons? You do. Why don't you help? I know you're gonna bleed out in 6 hours from coolant loss, but we are in dire need of assistance. Okay, so William is helping us a little bit. This is the worst. We'll get Alleria in with them. 74%, okay. William, what are you doing down here? Oh, you're actually hurting them. That charge SMG is doing work. I'm sorry we can't do more to help you, but this is kind of where we're at. We just gotta kite this around and hope for the best. Absolutely insane. Shattered Empire changed because somebody died. Well, was it? Yes, it was him. Not much I can do about that one. You know, you're better off just staying in there, buddy. I think we're screwed. We're doing hardly any damage to this thing. Oh, you know what? Let's go to this. Forloam, let's put all your stuff in Dex. Aegis, we'll do yours in Con. Alleria, let's slap some agility on you and some Con just in case. And we'll put in some Dex. Maybe that'll help. This is absolutely brutal. Where are these other mechanoids? I see the pikemen. Okay, these guys are up here, and health. We want to try to get that charge SMG, I think. It seemed to do the best amount of damage. Cross the river. It's at 60%. We still got that pikeman to worry about. Oh my god. 53%. Awesome. What is this? A light leather tunic? Cool, we'll grab that. I'm sure that will be useful for somebody if we freaking survive. Space battle is ending. You know, we didn't even get a chance to check any of these people. Not us. This is us. Bit-Tai, he's not in danger of dying. Or they aren't. They're absolutely useless, though. How is this a Mandalorian? Jeez. You know, we don't got time to worry about that. We gotta worry about this Psycho droid. And this guy is starting to catch up. Oh my god. And I know they're hitting it. Seriously? Insane. We got this Ackley over here. How close are you to getting your force powers? Not even. This would have been a very good time for those to awaken. Now it's not the time. We got that pikeman to worry about. Go away. 18%. We still got this pikeman down here. What is he doing? Nothing. Tekla Kenobi. I don't think that's related. They're related to Obi-Wan. I do not believe he got with any Twi'leks. We got an E5 blaster down here. Let's see, 13. Not as good as what we have. William unfortunately perished. The infection, we don't care about. That we don't care about. Steel combat knife. William is dead. Plasteel, a guitar? That's kind of cool. But where's the SMG? Okay. Okay, you know, I think for the sake of everybody's sanity, I might skip ahead if we survive, because this is getting a little ridiculous with how tanky these guys are. They don't have anything of use. So I will be back when we have a resolution of this. Okay, I'm back. We were able to get the phalanx killed. We still got these other three just looming about us. The Scyther is almost dead. This fireworm is hurt pretty badly. We're going to try to make it back across the river so that we can get Alleria a weapon and potentially, hopefully, find this item that this guy had. I don't know where it is. Let's see, gear. He doesn't have... I could have swore this guy had a SMG. Yeah, and their moods are just terrible right now. Well, I guess at the least we can get a revolver. It's not letting us. What the hell? Well, that's dumb. And we got the pikemen firing at our assassin droid. Okay, I don't know what the deal is with these weapons not being picked up, but that's kind of annoying. The pikeman is probably our biggest concern right now because it's got the largest range. Let's see if we can't get it. Alleria, you come back. Come around this. So far this guy is doing terrible at shooting. They're doing some damage to it. Okay, so we're doing pretty good against this guy. We got the Scyther coming. Try to kill the Scyther. Are you kidding me? Oh. Okay, I see. They're gonna battle each other. They aren't going to fight me. So we got what? 3 basically naked Trandoshans and 1 super soldier. I don't think he's actually a super soldier. So look at his gear. They got a bio-coated Zeus hammer. Maybe we can use this to our advantage. Let's pull back and see if we can't get them to move up and attack these mechanoids. Come back down this way. This might be a blessing in disguise. Compacted crystal. Okay, that fire alarm is taking some damage. Then we can circle back around this way. This river. This is why I love rivers. I have been able to avoid a lot of problems with this ancient danger because of this river. Okay, you guys come over here. This should hopefully draw Comnemos's attention. Oh, yeah. Wait, no? So they're going to attack each other while we're dealing with this. Lovely. Completely did not work. I was hoping that they would not ignore the problem. And you're gonna get mollywopped. People are gonna have to fight malnutrition in here pretty soon. They're really low on food rest. He doesn't care about that though. Like Captain America, Forlorn can go all day. He's really slow though. Alright. Alleria we might be able to get safety. Awesome, the Scyther is dead. We need some jetpacks. I'm sorry I'm not talking much. I'm trying to make sure we don't get killed. There's a lot going on here. Are you guys gonna help? Please tell me you're about to help. No they are not. They're completely going to ignore the problem. I guess that's fine. This has turned out to be a very eventful first episode. 15 shooting. I thought he was better. I guess not. I guess it was intelligence. Yep, and now you guys are getting torched. Absolute morons. Luckily we got the rain going so we don't have to worry about the fire too much. Alleria, if you could head in here. That way you can rest and maybe not have too many issues. The pikes, the mechanoids did ignore us, our building. We are almost done with this, so we're going to keep playing roundabout, and I will be back when we are further along. Okay, we're back. We're wrapping this up. We are just meleeing the pikemen to death. Honestly, it was going to take forever with the E11 to not do it that way. I think it's over. Forloms did suffer a minor injury. But overall, that went surprisingly well. Outside of, you know, the starvation and all that stuff. That just took... They literally fought those mechanoids for a day. And, yeah, it was insane. I don't know if this guy's gonna survive or not because he's just looking, one, really old, two, this infection that we couldn't do anything about because we were busy dealing with other things like mechanoids. Go ahead and rescue Tekla. Unfortunately, all the other people who were out here died, like our Mando'an friends. It is what it is. Another freaking faction assault. Oh, right, yeah. A mad gazelle. Where's this thing? Okay. Forlom, can you kill this thing? So, the first episode might be a little bit longer than what I intended, but shit happens. Very good. You killed it. There was a space battle. We fought the remnants of the Cis droid army, perhaps. The CIS droids. And I don't think we're getting off this planet anytime soon. What do you think, Aegis? You're tired? You're a little hungry? You're recreation deprived? You probably just want to, you know, enjoy some romance? But here you are stuck on this hellhole. Well, I guess we'll see what happens next episode. Thank you for watching.